Now we have a question on Walter's मॉडल। ये है वॉल्टर की बेसिक फार्मूला। हमें एक क्वेश्चन है जिसकी कैपिटलाइजेशन रेट है 10%, यानी अभी जो हमने पढ़ा था उसमें हमने कहा कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल इज 10%। वी आर अर्निंग पर शेयर ₹50 एंड वी हैव गिवन रेट ऑफ रिटर्न 8%, 12% and then 10%. These are three scenarios. If you are earning 8 but our cost is 10, go this time it is IRR is lesser than cost of capital. If we are earning 12, in that case rate is greater than cost of capital. If we are earning 10, then rate is equal to cost of capital. If we remind Walter model, he says that the moment IRR is greater than cost of capital is a growth firm. At that time, better is to retain more. If IRR is less than cost of capital, it is better to pay more. And if it is equal, then every choice is a optimal choice. Anyway, so we have taken three cases. First, OR is 12%, then OR is 8%, then OR is 10%. So this is IRR rate that is changing. Sometimes it's 12 if it is 8, and then it is 10. But here the capitalization rate remains 10 in all cases. So when rate is 12%, it means that a rate is greater than cost of capital. In that case, it is suggested to retain more. In first case, we are paying dividend 0. That means we are retaining everything. So when we apply the above figures in the formula, like we have this, here it's a dividend, then cost of capital. Dividend we are paying nothing, and the cost of capital is 10%, and accordingly we are adjusting rate, EPS, and dividend we are paying nothing, because this is E minus D, it's earnings minus dividend. So dividend here is 0. Finally the value comes 600, the price of the share comes 600. When it was 8% rate and we are paying nothing, then the value comes 400. When it is equal to rate, cost of capital is equal to rate of return, in that case the value comes 500. Now if we change our decision, we say when dividends payout is 100%, we are paying everything. Since the rate is greater than cost of capital, in this case Walter suggested that you have to retain more. So more you retain, better it is. So in the first case we pay nothing, that means we retain everything, that's why value comes 600. In second case we retain nothing, we are paying everything. So moment we are paying everything, the value goes decreasing. First it was 600, now it's 500. Why? Because we are going against the model suggestion. In this case it was suggested to pay more. आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर लो, लेकिन हमने कुछ नहीं डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया था पहले केस में, तो वैल्यू आ गया 400. अब हम कह रहे हैं कि हम सारा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे, वैल्यू इंक्रीज़ हो रहा है। जैसे मॉडल ने कहा था कि अगर रेट आपकी लेसर है, आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर लो, रेट इज़ 500. द थर्ड केस, व्हेन आर इज़ इक्वल टू कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल, रिटर्न भी 10% है, कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल भी 10% है, उस सूरत में मैंने आपको कहा कोई फ़र्क पड़ने वाला नहीं, आप सारा घर में रखो तब भी 500 हैं, आप सारा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर लो तब भी 500 हैं। लेकिन यहाँ से तो सीधे रिलेशन है, यहाँ पे तो बेहतर था कि आपकी रेट ज़्यादा है, आप रिटेन ज़्यादा कर लो। तो पहले में रिटेन ज़्यादा किया हमने, 600 आ गया, फिर रिटेन कम किया। इसमें सजेस्ट ये है कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूट ज़्यादा कर लो। पहले में हमने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कुछ नहीं किया तो वैल्यू कम आ गया, अब डिस्ट्रीब्यूट ज़्यादा किया, वैल्यू ज़्यादा आ गया। सो दिस वॉज अ सिनेरियो रिगार्डिंग पेमेंट ऑफ डिविडेंड. We can also take 50% as a dividend. So different cases we can have. So this was just an idea how to apply this Walter's model formula while dividend payout ratio. And finally we have come to know that if your rate of return is greater than cost of capital, at that time it is better to retain more. And when rate of return is lesser than cost of capital, at that time it is better to pay more. If it is equal, in this case 10% is the cost of capital, 10% retention, at that time every dividend payout ratio is optimal for you. This was regarding the Walters formula.